Hi, this is Josie, and my channel is Into Light, and welcome. I am doing today a reading for the Cancer Collective for the month of June 2022. So, I'm really happy that you joined me today, and we're just, we've got another week before the shadow of the Mercury retrograde is going direct, so it's starting to go direct. We'll start to notice a clearer path for movement in our lives, forward movement on our lives. Sometimes the retrograde, especially Mercury retrograde, slows us down a little bit, and there's a reason for everything. The universe knows that we need to slow down a little bit, so we slow down a little bit. We have postponed appointments. They ask us not to buy any big ticket items, houses, cars. Don't sign any contracts, any big jobs until after the retrograde. So the Mercury retrograde is going to go direct, as probably a lot of you know, by June 3rd. But I always say 4 to 5 days, 4 to 5 days. So by the 8th of June, to be really safe, the 10th of June, and we're going to go direct. So this will be a timely reading for that, for a love reading for Cancer for June. So let's get started. What I'm going to do is I'm using the Romance Angel oracle cards, and then I'm going to clarify them with the Manchetti Tarot. Okay? So we're going to start with the Romance Angel cards, and we're going to put some cards out. I'm going to talk a little bit about the past, what's going on right now, and then the future. I'm going to try to focus on the new, going forward. I always like to do that. Sometimes we have to get a little information from the past, but we don't need to dwell on the past, okay? So here we go. We're going to start with the Romance Angel cards here. And I've already pre-shuffled the deck today. And I hope everybody's really doing good out there on this beautiful Sunday and the holiday tomorrow. So hope everybody's having a safe and fun time out in the holiday. All right. This is for Cancer. Thank you, guides and angels, for your presence here, and spirit. Thank you so much. Please bless me with accuracy on my part and clarity with this divination for Cancers in love for June 2022. All right, a couple of more shuffles. All right, here we go. Okay. First card we get is Honeymoon. Playfulness. Trust. Retreat. It looks like there's some, there looks like there might be some travel in the near future for you. Okay. Safe for you to love. Heart-to-heart conversations, wonderful, and religious factors. Okay, very good. All right, so I always look at the bottom of the deck, and it's the reconciliation card. And it says someone from your past is returning to your life. I really get a strong sense, an intuitive sense here that it's not necessarily a past life, a past relationship from this life. I think they're talking about a past life is coming back. I really feel strongly for Cancers that this is happening, that a soulmate from a past life is coming back, and you're going to live out a beautiful relationship here at this time around. Okay, so this is a very significant soul connection. All right, So the first card you got is Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Now, if you haven't met your soulmate yet and you're single, this could be a good time to meet somebody, to go on vacation, to go on some sort of, and you've got retreat here too. It's time to disconnect from the world and just get away. So it could be that you can find somebody while traveling, while getting away a little bit, and you might meet somebody that way. And Cancers, don't be overly concerned about, I didn't go to that club tonight. That means I won't meet my soulmate. When you're destined to meet each other, when divine female and divine male are destined to meet one another, you can be at the grocery store. You could be at a doctor's appointment. And I really feel strongly that this time around, Cancers, for you meeting somebody significant in your life, it's going to be a by chance meeting. It could also mean that someone in your circle, a friend that you trust, maybe a family member, but I really feel more of a friend is going to come along and introduce you to somebody, ask you if you'd like to introduce, or ask you if you'd like to go on a little trip and introduce that person while you're on a trip. So it's very possible that that's happening. Being that you've got honeymoon and retreat, retreat is right below honeymoon. It really looks like there's going to be some travel in your near future. Okay, so the next card you get is playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Playfulness. So playfulness has to do with really connecting with your inner child, making sure your inner child is happy, healing any inner child issues that you may have around romance and relationships. And as soon as you do that, then you'll start connecting, and your energy will start meshing with a like-minded person, okay? Now we're going to clarify all of these cards. The next card we get is trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. And I know a lot of you Cancers have been waiting for a very, very long time. You've kissed a lot of frogs. You've been in abusive relationships. You've been in toxic, narcissistic relationships. And this is your time to really have faith and trust that you've learned your lessons from the past. You've learned your lessons from those experiences. And the next person that you meet that's significant, and you're going to know it, you're going to feel it, is going to be someone you can depend on, someone that can depend on you, a very, very like-minded, soulful relationship. And it calls for trust. So right now and always, trust the universe, trust your guides and angels, especially if you're praying on it, especially if you're meditating and going within every day. Trust that your inner child is going to you're going to glow from the inside out with inner child work, okay? So just trust that this situation calls for faith, and have faith. Divine timing, especially if you want a divine union. If you want a divine union, divine timing, all of these are very, very special relationships. This one is not just a casual relationship that's only going to last 3 months. This is a life-changing, life-altering, long-lasting relationship. This could be the relationship of your life. This could be a marriage. This could lead to marriage, okay? So have faith. Sometimes when we wait, it's worth the wait, I'm quite surprised that the card, it's worth the wait. There is a card that is in this deck, the Romance Angel cards, that it says it's worth the wait. I'm kind of surprised you didn't get that, but we will clarify. The next card is chemistry. We have got, you are going to be attracted to, there's a strong magnetic attraction. This is the chemistry card. You've got this in your second row, and it's coming soon. I believe that it is coming soon. I believe it's coming this summer. I really do, in the next couple of months. I really feel like that. So you've got a chemistry card. The attraction is going to be just remarkable. You won't be able to quite believe it. It's almost like it's going to be a little bit too good to be true. But just be steadfast, Cancers. Trust the universe. Trust the universe is introducing you and you getting to know a counterpart. And the chemistry is going to be strong. So you'll be able to see that chemistry, okay? The next card we get is, you've already met the romantic partner you seek. This could be the one. Well, some of us have already met our romantic partner and don't even know it. Some of us haven't met our romantic partner, but this card is still pertinent in the reading because this could be the one. So it says that some of us have already met our romantic partner, and I really get a sense that for a lot of you Cancers, what's going on is that maybe somebody saw you on social media, or a friend spoke highly of you, and they looked you up on the internet and they saw what a wonderful person you are, and they kind of have a secret crush on you, a little bit of they're crushing on you. So in that case, maybe you already have the partner in your spectrum, around your energy. Maybe you haven't met that person yet, but I really get a sense for a lot of you Cancers that it's going to be this way. It's going to be where someone reaches out to you that doesn't even know you, and that knows of you, that knows your name, that knows what you look like, that knows what you do, and they're very, very enamored by you, okay? And this is a good thing. So, be discerning, but also know that these kinds of things happen. That's how people come together. When you're destined to come together, the universe sets up the right time and the right place for both of you to be. So, no worries about that. That's another way of trusting the universe, that the right timing is going to be right. The divine timing is going to be right, okay? All right. Oh, this is I love this card. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all, because it is safe for you to love. It is safe for you to love. This is a great card. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all. Love. It's okay for you to love. It's safe for you to love, especially if you have taken some time to heal from a past relationship. And the universe is telling you that it's okay for you to love, that you deserve this love. So, yes. Now, when you meet this person, it's really important. You're going to talk a lot. You're going to have heart-to-heart conversations. You're going to really stand up for what you want, and you're going to let this person know that exactly what you want, that you're not a serial dater, that you actually want a relationship that's lasting, that you want compatibility in a relationship, and you want it to be exclusive. This is your opportunity to let a person know what you're feeling and what you're thinking. So stand up in your truth. Don't settle. There are compromises that, of course, we have to make when we're in a relationship. We want to support each other, and there's compromises because you want both of the two of you to be happy in the relationship. So that calls for some compromise. But, you know, if you honestly discuss your feelings with one another and have heart-to-heart conversations, you're going to get all of that out early on, okay? So then you can let loose and have fun with each other, get to know each other in a very, very lovely way. Now, religious factors. Your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and a spiritual path. This is a good card to let you know that you are attracting somebody that is also spiritual if you happen to be spiritual, or religious if you happen to be religious. Now, we could be lovers of trees and lovers of nature. That's a form of spirituality. It's a form of religion. It doesn't have to be in a church. You don't have to meet this person in a church if you don't go to church. Spirituality is everything. You could be a lover of animals, and that's a spiritual side of you. So there's some compatibility that I see really strongly coming in that has to do with like-minded spiritual. Now, this partner may be spiritual, but in a different way than you, and that's okay, because that indicates that he or she is going to teach you some things, and you are going to teach some things to this counterpart, okay? So now we're going to do some clarifying. We're going to use the Manchetti Tarot, and this is a tarot deck, and we're going to clarify with the tarot, okay? Well, here we go. We're going to start clarifying with the honeymoon, okay? So let's clarify with the honeymoon, and then we'll go from there. Thank you, guides and angels, for this clarification and for the use of these cards as tools to help with our intuitive feelings here that are coming through. All right. Okay. I also see Cancers after the retrograde is over. We're going to be socializing more. In the United States, we're going to be having a summer. We're going to be having warm weather. We're going to be having barbecues. We're going to be having vacations. People are going to get out more. And with the waning of the COVID, although our numbers are a little bit high here I live in a beach town called Santa Cruz, California, and I'm about 10 or 15 minutes from the ocean, so I'm really blessed. Very healing. Okay, so let's shuffle the clarifiers one more time. This is to clarify the Romance Angels spirit. Thank you so much for your clarification. We're going to start with honeymoon. All right. So here we go. All right, let me cut the deck and we'll get started. The first clarifier for honeymoon is the Ace of Pentacles. Yes. A new beginning, a new perspective. Sometimes when we go away, when we have a vacation, we even can have a staycation, you know. We're away from our work for a while. We're away from people that we see on a daily basis. We're meeting new people. We're getting a perspective of abundance and prosperity. And the Ace of Pentacles is definitely the start of something wonderful that includes prosperity and abundance. And this relationship, Cancers, is going to bring you a sense of prosperity and abundance. Okay, so the next card we're clarifying is the Ace of Cups. Love this card. Love this card for you, Cancers. This is happiness on every level. And it's clarifying playfulness. So recapture your romance, allow your inner youthful spirit, fun to shine. So have a good time. Enjoy yourself. Let loose. Party and have a good time with, with sensibly. But have a good time. Because this is going to bring you happiness. Okay. The next one is the trust card we talked about, and it's clarified with the Eight of Wands. Now, the Eight of Wands is a beautiful card. It's a card of movement. It's a card of startup. It's a card of new beginnings. And as you have faith in the situation, and as you trust the situation, and you're patient in the situation, this is going to be the outcome. Lots of good communication and a new beginning, okay? A new and strong beginning. The next card we're going to clarify is retreat, and we've got the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is also a fiery beginning. It's time to disconnect from the world. And I kind of feel that this card, this retreat card, is after you meet him or her. And, you're talking, you're dating, and somebody mentions getting away a little bit. And that is going to really start a passionate relationship between the two of you, getting away, getting another perspective, seeing beautiful things that you haven't seen before together. And this calls for a lot of passion. And the King of Fire, the King of Wands in this deck, is a very, very passionate energy. It's beautiful. It's passionate. It's fiery. It's full of excitement in a good way, okay? The next card we're going to clarify is chemistry, and it's the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is just a beautiful abundance card, abundance and prosperity. So this chemistry is not only going to be physical, this chemistry is going to be emotional, it's going to be mental, and it's going to be spiritual. Did I say spiritual? It's not just going to be physical. It's going to be spiritual. Remember, mind, body, spirit. So the chemistry is just going to be pretty much off the charts, where you can't even believe the compatibility. It's going to be really, really good, and it's going to bring you a lot of prosperity and abundance. You've got two really good prosperous and abundant cards here with the Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Very good. The next card we're going to clarify is this could be the one. And it is clarified with the Three of Swords. Okay. This kind of has to do with your past. Because when you realize that there's a person that's come along that is the one, you feel so strongly about it. There's a little bit of fear that might happen. There's a little bit of a broken heart past that might resurface just a little bit. I don't think it's going to affect your relationship. I hope you don't allow it to. But before you jump in to a major relationship, you're going to be a little bit on the side of safety. You're going to be discerning. After all, we're Cancers. We don't dive into things, and if we do, sometimes we regret it. But we're crabs. What do crabs do? You ever seen a crab walk? They go into a situation from the side. You know, they kind of crawl on the side, and we're crabs. You know, we're little crabs. So we're going to kind of think back about the past and how we've been hurt. We don't want to be hurt anymore. We don't want to be hurt again. But remember, this is just a wonderful reminder that this is a past life connection. This is destined to happen. This is going to be for your growth, for your blossoming, and it could be a little bit from your pruning, because you're going to learn lessons from either side. Either side's going to teach each other lessons. So you may feel a little bit, wow, you know, shall I jump? Try not to let your hurt overpower you, and try not to turn away from true love. Okay, you're intelligent, you're smart, a lot of cancers are empathetic. You've got empathy. So be empathetic with yourself, love yourself, and keep your heart open, keep your heart vulnerable, even though you may fear being hurt. When you fall in love, that is a fear. It's a normal human reaction, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen just because it happened in the past. If you've learned your lessons from the past, it won't happen again, because you're going for a different kind of partner this time. Okay? You're going for a partner of like minds. You're going for a partner who's going to love you, who's going to cherish you, who's going to respect you, who's not going to control you, who's going to give you freedom within the relationship. Okay? Thank you for that, Spirit. That was a good one. They're all good. Okay, the next clarifier is the Queen of Swords. It is safe for you to love. Yes, Cancer, it is safe for you to love, because guess what? No matter what your gender is, you have evolved into the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords doesn't take any doesn't take any crap, any bull. No, she does not. She's a seeker of truth. Okay? And that's what you're doing here. And because you're because you're strong, because you've learned from the past, you're not going to be afraid. To love, to open up your heart, to be vulnerable, because it is safe for you to love, because guess what? You're strong. You're strong. Okay? Nobody's going to put the wool over your eyes. No one's going to lie, because you're going to see through all of that. Okay? So that's a good one. 2. The next one is heart-to-heart conversations after you've met each other, and it's clarified by, I knew we were going to get this card, the Queen of Cups. The loving, beautiful energy of the Queen of Cups. You're going to feel so much like the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups when you're having these beautiful heart-to-heart conversations. Because your partner is going to allow you to be who you are. You don't have to wear a mask with this person. You don't have to wear a mask with anybody, but you know, some people are manipulative. Some people are make you nervous around them or uncomfortable. No, you're going to be able to open up your heart. You're going to be able to be, this is your card, Cancer. Whether you're a male or a female, this is the Queen of Cups. This card is the authentic Cancer card. There's other cards, but this is your card. The Chariot is a good water card, but this is the Queen of Cups. This is a person who wants to love, who is open to giving love, who is open to receiving love. It's a very balanced And as you're having these heart-to-heart conversations, you're going to stand in your heart. You're going to stand up for what you believe, and you're going to stand up for what is in your heart. It's heart-centered, okay? The last clarifier is going to be religious factors. And wow, you've got the Three of Cups. This calls for celebration. And let me just take a little drink here. Thank you. Cancers, it's pretty warm here in Santa Cruz, California today. It really is. It's beautiful. Your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. And when you finally, I know so many Cancers, so many of you out there, because I know I have a lot of clients that are water signs and Cancers. And I also happen to be a Cancer. But you know, we've gone through so many relationships where our partner doesn't even understand spirituality or what we do. A lot of us do this for our life path, our career path. You could be a reader, you could energy worker, you could be an intuitive, you could be a volunteer for hospice. Whatever you're doing is an empathic. You're doing something for people, other people. And when you realize that you have found someone who can relate and support to what you do, you're going to celebrate. And this is a card of celebration. Both of you are going to celebrate each other. It's a wonderful card. So congratulations, Cancer. I'm going to say it before you find that person or before that person finds you, but congratulations. Now I like to do this right after our readings sometimes. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but today I really feel I want to. I'm asking you to really trust the universe, and I'm asking you to use your intuition. You've got it, use it. It's there to protect you. Use your intuition as you meet new people. Use your intuition as you meet the one, okay? Don't shut off your intuition, because the intuition shows you red flags. Your intuition is your higher self. Never ever ignore your higher self, because that's a blessing that God has given us. So I'd like you to take a moment to reflect and ask a question. And I'm going to set the pendulum. And you know what? I think I'm going to also shuffle the tarot, and I'm going to shuffle 3 cards for a yes or a no answer. So while I'm shuffling the cards, dear Cancers, please reflect. Take a nice cleansing breath and reflect on a question that you would like answered. And we'll see what we've got here. This is for a yes or no question, Spirit. Thank you for your clarity and your correctness. Thank you so much. This is for a yes or no. Oh, I've got things I'm going to take them. I'm taking them. The first card you got is the Magician. That is definitely a yes card. You got everything it takes. And you're more than good enough, and you're more than worthy to have a beautiful, exclusive, one-on-one relationship, long-term relationship, and a marriage if you want to. You have the tools within you. That's a yes. The second one is the Two of Pentacles. This man is playing with what he's got here. He's got 2 pentacles. Look what he's got in the background, if you can see it. He's got a ship coming in. So that's definitely a yes. And I'm going to take this as a yes. The King of Pentacles, or the King of Swords, excuse me, is a truth seeker. And you also have, as a clarifier, you have the Queen of Swords. So this is a couple. This is a power couple that's seeking truth, that doesn't take any lies, any bull, because they want the truth. This is a definite yes. Now I'm going to further clarify these cards, these yes cards, with a pendulum. Is it a yes, Holy Spirit, or is it a no? It is a big, wide yes. That's my yes. Okay, so the answer to your inquiry is a yes. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading. Cancers, I love doing this reading for you for June of 2022. Just know that you are more than ready, and you're more than worthy to have a beautiful counterpart come to you. So if you like this reading, if you enjoyed this reading and you want to, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, because it does really help. I really look forward for our next visit. I'm going to be doing some inspirational talks within the next week or so, so look for those. But Cancer, blessings to all of you. A happy holiday to you. And this is Josie signing off here, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.